Welcome. My name is Lovey from New Yoga Wellness, and I have the pleasure of practicing with my husband, Josh.
Hey everybody, how are you?
Today we're going to do a Vinyasa Flow, which I would say is more towards an intermediate to advanced flow. This is not a beginner's flow, so maybe this isn't one to do, but maybe watch and learn some movements. I will not be practicing except for the beginning and doing mostly instruction today. All right, go ahead, come to a nice easy seat. Settle in, whether it's cross legs or one foot in front of the other. And I like to start with pranayama, which is breathing or breath work, right? So close your eyes, sink in. We're going to practice alternate nostril breathing. That's where you're going to use your thumb and your pinky to hold or close the other nostril. So inhale, switch, exhale, inhale right nostril, switch, exhale left, inhale left, take your time, inhaling fully, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left, inhale left, switch, exhale right, inhale right, switch, exhale left. One more cycle, inhale left, switch, exhale right, go ahead, release, sinking in, scanning the body, and hopefully feeling a little clearer in your mind and more relaxed for our practice today. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with a nice, easy child's pose. Bring your knees out wide, big toes coming together. Sit back on your heels and extend your arms forward, bringing your forehead to the mat. Bring your awareness to your breath. Feel the rise and fall as you inhale and as you exhale. Throughout this practice, use your breath as an anchor. On your inhales, clear your mind, and on your exhales, relax your body. Throughout this practice, use child's pose as a resting pose at any point. Remember, this is your practice, your way. So listen to your body. Continue to breathe. Feeling the energy flow from the crown of your head, down your spine, and out your tailbone. Continue to sink deep into the heels of your feet, melting and adjusting if you need to. Take a deep inhale, fill your chest, fill your lungs. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Take a deep inhale, filling your chest, filling the lungs. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale to tabletop, pushing yourself up. Hands underneath your shoulders, Knees hip width apart, pull your navel into your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest into cow. Attempting to put your hips on the ceiling. Exhale, round your back into cat. Push your hips to the front, dropping the neck. Inhale into cow. Lift your chest, drop your belly. Drawing the shoulders down and back. Exhale into cat. Round your back, drop your neck. Push through your shoulders and truly pushing the hips to the front. Inhale to cow. Rocking your gaze forward, dropping the belly, and again pushing your hips to the ceiling. Exhale into cat. Round your back, push your hips to the front wall. And release back to neutral tabletop. Once in tabletop, go ahead, tuck your toes, push back into down dog. Once in down dog, check your alignment. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart, externally rotating your shoulders out, away from your ears, pulling the navel into the spine, and attempting to put your hips on the ceiling. Once in down dog, go ahead and walk your dog with alternating heel raises. Warming up the ankles, the knees, the hips. Remember to continue to breathe throughout all these movements in this practice today. All the movements will be breath to movement, so on a command of inhale, there will be a movement. On exhale, there'll be another movement. So that would be your cue or your preparatory command. Good. Come back to stillness, trying to ground your heels. If you can't, that is fine. He's completely fine. But still attempt to rise your hips to the ceiling. One more breath. Inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step forward to a forward fold. Once in your forward fold, take your time, hinging at the hips, dropping the neck and spine. You can have a slight bend in your knees, just like he does, and continue to breathe. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Once in your forward fold, go ahead, step your feet out wide. Bring your big toes to the outer edges of the mat. You can cross your arms right over left or left over right. Gently start swaying side to side for ragdoll. Keeping that neck nice and loose. Warming up that lower back for our practice today. Continue to breathe. If you're holding right over left, switch to left over right and continue swinging side to side. You can swing as deep or as light if you like, pausing in places where you may need extra attention. Remember to continue to breathe. Wherever you are, one more cycle and come back to neutral position. Go ahead, drop your hands to the mat, heel toe your feet together. And we're going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, letting your head be last. Once you come to Tadasana, bring your hands to your side, lift your chest just for a moment. Close your eyes and sink in. Feel like your feet are being grounded in the earth, still pulling the navel in, tucking the tail. For those who don't know, Tadasana stands for mountain pose. Just like a mountain, be unmoved in this pose, unshaken by the wind or the weather or life or stress. It is a wonderful grounding pose if you ever need that throughout your day. Go ahead, bring your hands to heart center, press into your heart space, pausing to set an intention for your practice. If you don't have one, you're welcome to use mine, which is, I am present. Whatever you're doing throughout your day today, be present, mindful, and active. Being present for yourself and others, let other people grow as well as yourself. Namaste.
Namaste.
Go ahead, blink your eyes open. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead. Gazing up, pausing just for a moment. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back into high lunge, sinking low, lift your chest. Pushing through the back heel, long line energy from the crown of your head down your spine, out the heel. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, check your alignment, making sure your hands and feet are hip and shoulder width apart. Inhale to plank. Pull the navel into the spine, push through your shoulders. Long line energy from the crown of your head, down your spine, out the back of your heels. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Dropping down, keeping your elbows tight to the body. Good adjustment. Inhale, cobra, ground the tops of your feet, lift your chest. Exhale, fold down, peeling back to the mat for just a pause. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Next one now, inhale to a full cobra, drawing your shoulders down and back, engaging the core. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Correction, back to the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes, push back to down dog. Once in down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through to high lunge again. Now, if you notice you're on the opposite leg, sinking through, long line of energy from the crown of your head, down your spine, and out the heel of your foot. Gaze can be neutral or down the mat. Make sure your front knee doesn't go past your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Pause here, taking the time to hinge at the hips, bringing the navel to the spine. It's okay if there's a slight bend in your knees at here. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead, gazing up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left foot back into high lunge, sinking low, lifting the chest. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog again, check your alignment, staying here for a breath or two. Good, just try and get some length. You don't have to walk your hands back, keep them there. I'm actually trying to give some length in the hips. Inhale into plank. That's the luxury of having assistance. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Without an assistant, and that's the luxury of having a private instructor, you're able to make some adjustments. Good. Inhale, cobra. Lifting chest, drawing your shoulders down and back. Exhale, tuck your toes, push back to down dog. Pausing here. Inhale, your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through for high lunge. Again, sinking low, opposite leg now is in the back. Lifting the chest, gaze is forward, making sure your front knee doesn't go past your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Pull the navel into the spine, push the hips to the back wall. Gaze right down from your eyesight. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Ground the tops of your feet. Exhale, down dog. Hold. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Take this time to reset your breath. Also take this time to walk your dog. Make sure you're externally rotating the arms away from the ears. Still engaging the core, pulling the navel to the spine. Make sure your hips and your feet are hip width apart. And continue to breathe. If you need to at any time, you can come down to your knees and go into child's pose for a pause. Go ahead, take a deep inhale, fill your chest, fill your lungs. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time, take a deep inhale, fill your chest, fill your lungs. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward to forward folds. Pausing here, catching your breath. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Good. Neutral. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead, gazing up, small back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back, pulling the navel into the spine, pushing the hips to the back wall, crown to the front wall. Make an adjustment. Make sure that your hands are not on your knees. Exhale, step or jump back into plank, lower down to chaturanga. You can mix up your flow here. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands to the side, warrior 2. Good. Check your line. Make sure your front knee doesn't go past your toes, pulling the navel into the spine. Still tucking the tail not out, but in, and make sure your back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Good. Pausing here for a breath. Go ahead, flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Gaze up, and you can stay here, or you can pause at a neutral position, which would be here. Josh did an amazing job of doing extended. I'm just going to straighten his arm just a little. Long line of energy down his fingertips, all your front knee. Inhale, warrior 2. Back to warrior 2. Gaze gently over your fingertips, lifting the chest. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step back and take your flow. Meet you in down dog. For those at home, you can do knee, chest, chin for your flow or chaturanga. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee and step it through for warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands to the side. Make sure your back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Front knee doesn't go past your toes. Tucking tail, lift your chest. And gaze softly over your fingertips. One more breath. Exhale, reverse warrior, flip the front palm, gaze up. Good, long line of energies from the front fingertips, down his body, out his foot. Good. One more breath. Inhale, warrior 2. Sinking low, getting deeper if you can, engaging all your muscles, being very mindful and present throughout your practice. Good. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat, step back and take your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Once in down dog, bend your knees down to tabletop, push back to child's pose for a pause. This is a great opportunity to grab some more, towel off, and reset your breath. Remember, throughout the practice today, I want you to stay present. I want you to use your breath as an anchor and continue to breathe with us. Take a deep inhale, filling your chest, filling your lungs. Exhale, sigh out. One more time. Take a deep inhale, filling the chest, filling the lungs and that belly. Exhale, sigh it all out. Inhale, back to tabletop. Tucking your toes and pushing back to down dog. Once in down dog, inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead. Small back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back into plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, ground the tops of your feet. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees to your chest, step it through, warrior two. Good, check your alignment. Exhale, reverse warrior, flip the front palm, gaze up. Inhale, extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh, sweep your left arm down and up, gazing into the elbow crease. Long line energy from your fingertips down, the left side body out the heel. One more breath here. Gaze can be neutral or up at the elbow crease. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat, step back and take your flow. Mix it up with knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or child's pose. Meet me back in down dog once you take your flow. Once in down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, extended side angle on the right side, left side. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Gazing over your front fingertips, engaging that core, lifting the chest. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step back and take your flow. Good job, stay with me out there. Exhale, down dog, hold for 5 breaths. Take this time to reset your breath, or take this time to take a pause if needed. Continue to breathe, using your breath as a guide. Inhale, clear your mind, and on your exhales, relax your body. One more breath. Inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead, gaze up. Long line of energy. Exhale, hinging at your hips, engaging the core, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back, engage that core. Exhale, step or jump back into plank, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, round the tops of your feet, draw your shoulders down and back. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior two. Check your alignment, make sure your front knee doesn't go past your toes. Gaze gently over your fingertips. Long line of energy from the front fingertips to the back. Exhale, flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Gaze up, long line of energy, breathe into the right side body. Again, checking the alignment, making sure your front knee is square to the front wall with your toes. Back foot is still parallel, short edge of the mat. Exhale, extended side angle, bring your forearm to your thigh, sweep your arm down and up. Extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step back and take your flow. Once in down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior two. Again, checking your alignment, making sure your back foot is parallel, short edge of the mat. Making sure your front knee doesn't go past your front toes. You're still trying to make sure you're opening up the left hip towards the outer wall. Gaze over your fingertips, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Gazing up, long line of energy from your fingertips down your body, out of your foot. Still tucking the tail in. Inhale, extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thighs, sweep your right arm down and up, gazing into your elbow crease. Pausing here just for a moment. Breathe. Engage, pulling the navel to the spine, creating and taking up length and space. Inhale, warrior two. Here in your warrior, can you get any more deeper? Can you take it a deeper lunge? Check yourself. Always see what you're able to do. That's amazing right there, Josh. Gazing over your front fingertips. One more breath. Feeling it in your thighs. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Step back and take your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Go ahead, come down to tabletop, push back to puppy just for a pause. In puppy, you're not bringing your buttocks all the way to your heels. You're extending your arms forward, bringing your chin to the mat. Bringing a deep stretch within the shoulder blades. Josh is doing a great job. Take this moment to reset your breath. Perfect time to use the thoughts of clearing your mind on your inhales and relaxing the body during this time of a quick pause. Coming back to your breath. Go ahead, take a deep inhale, fill your chest, fill your lungs. Exhale, side out. Good. Go ahead, push yourself back up to tabletop, tuck your toes, and push back to down dog. Once in down dog, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair, Utkatasana. Dropping your hips down, tucking the tail in, pulling the nails of the spine, sinking into your heels. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at the hips, attempting to bring the head closest to the feet. A nice slight bend is good in your knees. It actually protects your knees to have that bend. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back into plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, round the tops of your feet, pausing here. Exhale, down dog, shifting the hips back to the wall, having nice length, good, pausing here. Inhale, your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior two. Our last flow, cartwheel your arms to the side, gaze over your front fingertips. Make sure your front knee doesn't go past your toes, tucking your tail, and make sure the back foot is parallel with the mat. Reverse warrior, gaze up, good. Inhale, extended side angle. Bringing the forearm to your thigh, sweeping your arm down and up. Long line of energy, taking up length. Great pose. Inhale, warrior two. Once here, recheck your alignment. Engage some things, see where you can create more space. Making sure, there you go, dropping low, tucking that tail, lifting the chest. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step back and take your flow. Great work, I hope you're still with us out there. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to your side, taking a moment, checking your alignment. Exhale, reverse warrior, flip the front palm, gaze up. Breathe into the left side body. Check your alignment again. Still pulling the navel into the spine. Inhale, extended side angle. Bring your forehand to your thigh, sweep your arm down and up. Exhale, warrior two. Pausing here, resetting your breath. Long line of energy from your front fingertips, going all the way through the back. Make sure your back foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Front knee doesn't go past your toes. Breathe. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step back and take your flow. Hold in down dog for 5 breaths. Again, take this moment to reset your breath. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. You're engaging your core, pulling the navel to the spine, pushing your hips to the back wall, and making sure your feet are hip width apart. Together, let's take a nice 2 cleansing breath. Take a deep inhale, filling the chest, filling the lungs. Exhale, sigh it out. Good, one more time. Take a deep inhale, filling the lungs, filling the belly, dropping that diaphragm. Exhale, sigh it all out. Inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips, dropping the neck. Inhale to chair, Utkatasana. Sit back, pull the navel into the spine. Long line of energy from your fingertips. Weights in your heels. One more breath. Exhale and bring your hands to heart center, standing back up. Good job. Now let's go ahead and prepare for some standing poses. We're going to start off with tree. Go ahead, shift your weight into your right foot. Keeping your hands at heart centers. Yogi's choice, you can kickstand. Bring the heel of your foot to the inside of your calf or the sole of your foot to the inside of the thigh. Once you find your drishti, stay here for a moment. Engaging the quad, pulling the navel to the spine and lifting the chest. When you're ready, grow your branches. Tree. Staying here for a few breaths. you want, you can grow your branches by drawing them down to your side, or swaying your branches side to side, all core work. Wherever you are, come back to tree. We're going to shift our left knee to the front 90 degrees. Hinge our hips into warrior 3. Extend your left foot back, flexing the back foot, attempting to engage the core and squaring the hips. Good. Make sure your hips are parallel with the mat. One more breath. Exhale, drop your right hand to the mat. Stack your left hip on top of your right, extending your left hand up into half moon. You can gaze neutral or up to that thumb. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Engaging the core, still pushing the hips to the back wall. Long line of energy from the crown of your head down your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead. Gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Once in heart center, go ahead, shake out your legs just for a pull. Since we kind of did a nice little advanced variation of a balance move, okay? That's not easy. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Again, this is an intermediate to advanced practice. Let's go ahead and shift our weight into our left foot. Again, yogi's choice. Find a drishti, that is a focal point that won't move. But yogi's choice is you can kickstand your foot, bring it to the inside of your calf, or bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your thigh. When you're ready, tuck the tail, lift the chest, and extend your arms up for tree. If it's in your practice, you're welcome to grow your branches, like Josh is doing, still lifting the chest, or sway your branches side to side. Your choice. Make sure that knee is extended to the side wall, lifting that chest and tucking the tail. One more breath. Go ahead, shift your right knee to the front, hinge at your hips into warrior 3. Pull the navel to the spine, trying to square your hip, flex the back foot, and we're going to be here for a few breaths. Good. One more breath. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Extend your right arm to the sky. You can gaze neutral or up to your right thumb. Half moon. This is a wonderful pose to use with blocks, but today, since this is advanced and intermediate, we're doing without. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Pausing here. Go ahead and breathe. Dropping that neck, hinging at the hips, and still pulling the navel to the spine. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead, gaze up. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, step back into down dog. Once in down dog, go ahead, walk your arms out into plank. Push through your back heels, engage the core, pulling it into the spine, dropping the butt down, pushing through your shoulders. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. And we're going to be here for a few moments, pulling into the spine. Remember to breathe, push through those heels. Long line of energy from the crown of your head, down your spine, and out your heels. We're here for 10, 9, 8. Keep pushing. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to tabletop, push back to puppy for a pause. Good job. Once in puppy again, go ahead and bring your chin to the mat. There you go, perfect. And still pushing your hips to the back wall. Good stretch within the shoulders. If you want a deeper stretch, you're welcome to walk your fingers forward. Again, listen to your body. Stay present on the mat. And this is a moment to reset your breath. One more breath. Go ahead and push back to tabletop. And swing your legs either to the right or the left of you. And we're going to prepare for both. Come to staff pose first. Pull the flesh from your sit bones and sit up tall. I like to always come back to the foundation. Go ahead and bend your knees in. And when you're ready, rock back on your sit bone or your sacrum. Extend your legs and arms. We're going to be here for a count of 8, 7, lift your chest, engage the core, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lumbar roll 3 times for me. And on your third lumbar roll, roll back into boat. Good. Lift the chest, engage that core, fight for it. You can point or flex your toes. You can gaze at your toes as well for motivation. For a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lumbar roll. Good job out there. Once you do your 3 lumbar rolls, we're going to come back to staff pose. Once in staff pose, again, flexing the feet, pulling the flesh from your sit bones. You're going to go ahead, bring your hands behind your sit bones and preparing for fish. Drop back to your forearms, puffing your chest, dropping the head away from, or the chin away from the chest, and trying to attempt to slide the crown of your head to the mat. Point your toes. There you go. There you go. Fish. Puffing the chest the whole time for a good back bend. Engaging the core still at the same time. We'll be here for a few breaths. Remember, where can we take up space? Where could we relax? This is a great heart opener for the chest, stretching out the pecs, opening up the lungs. Continue to breathe. One more breath. Go ahead, engage the core, tuck your chin, and push back up to staff pose. Good job. Go ahead, lie straight back, bend your knees up, bring them to the outer edges of your mat, and windshield wiper them side to side. Fish can also be a little stressful for the lower back, so doing a windshield wiper move is great to release the back. Also, great time to reset your breath and coming back to neutral position. When you're ready, go ahead. We'll come back to corpse pose. Extend your legs forward. Roll up into a shoulder stand. Bring your hands to the smalls of your back, pointing your toes, engaging the core. Trying to release the chin away from the chest, help with breathing. If it's in your practice, you're welcome to release your hands from your back. That is still more of an advanced move too. truly engaging that core. And we're going to be here for 2 more breaths. Stay with me. 1 more. Exhale, bring your knees to your ears and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Once you're here again, I want you to bend your knees up and windshield wiper them side to side to release the lower back from that shoulder stand. Good. Come back to neutral position, extending your legs forward and arms overhead for a long body stretch. Preparing for our cool down. And in your stretch, if you need it, wherever you can take up space, you can flare out your toes, squeeze them as well, and then release them again. Same thing with your fingertips when you're in that pose, you can release and squeeze. Helping to bring blood, nutrients, as well as fresh oxygen to those areas. Release back to corpse pose. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, bring it into your chest. Wrap your arms around for a squeeze. You can point or flex your feet, yogi's choice. Just getting a nice stretch and preparing for a lumbar twist. Bring your left hand on top of your right knee. Drop your right knee to your left side, extending your right arm to the side. Gaze over your right shoulder for a supine lumbar twist. We'll be here for a few breaths. Slowing the breath down, finding places that you can take up space. 1 more breath. Exhale, release, come back to center. Preparing for the opposite side, you can make adjustments. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, bring your thigh to your chest, wrapping your arms around for a squeeze. Yogi's choice, you can point or flex your toes, and I actually normally alternate in between both. Once again, bringing fresh blood to those areas. 1 more breath. Bring your right hand on top of your left knee, dropping the left knee across the body to the right side. Extend your left arm to the side, gazing over your left shoulder. You're good. Attempt to keep both shoulder blades on the mat. And if you notice, he actually scooted over a little bit, and that's completely fine for a good twist. 1 more breath. Exhale, come back to center. Good. Again, extending out for a nice long body stretch if you can. Exhale, bring both your knees into your chest. Taking this moment, just giving yourself some self-love and pausing. Being present for yourself is a great way to be present for others. I encourage us to be mindful of what we are, who we are, what we say, who we say it to. Continue to breathe. Exhale, release. Take any additional movements that you feel that you may need before we prepare for our final pose. If you're ready, go ahead, bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Let your feet fall to the side. Bring your palms to the side, tucking your shoulder blades down and out on your back. I like to pin my shoulder blades in the mat so it keeps it nice and open for my chest. Close your eyes and follow your breath. Shavasana. bring your awareness back to your breath. Create some small movements with your fingertips and toes. And roll over to your left or right side to a fetal position, piddling your head with your arm. When you're ready, push up to a cross-seated position. And let's do our practice. Go ahead, bring your hands to heart center, press into that heart space. And today I'd like to seal our practice with an Om. Take a deep inhale. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you again for joining me and my wonderful husband for another great practice. Grab your husbands, your kids, your family, and get on the mat. Follow us at New Yoga Wellness on Facebook or Instagram, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, everybody.